Welcome to Once Upon a Pipe. This is my video response to HolySmokeNPipePadre's Over the Moon contest. Tonight, I've got Blackberry from Schwab's Pipes and Stuff off Southland Drive in Lexington, Kentucky. And I've never smoked this before, so I'm going to give it a try. I've actually had this for quite a while. I've had this probably since early spring. I'm just now getting to it. In 1969, in July 1969, when we walked on the moon, I can't tell you what I was doing at that time because I was 4 months in my mother's womb. It's not born yet. I can tell you that my dad at that time was in Vietnam, and he was with an aviation unit out of, well, they were under the 101st Airborne Division, and he flew a helicopter called the CH-54 Sky Crane, which was a recovery helicopter. So in 1969, when we were walking on the moon, he was in Vietnam. I was 4 months in my mother's womb, and she was living on a small farm just 2.5 miles from this very house in Kentucky. Do I believe that we actually went to the moon, that we walked on the moon? Well, let me light this Blackberry, and I'll tell you what I think about that. Wow, that is very nice. By the way, I'm smoking a vintage corncob pipe. Not sure how old it is. May or may not be older than me, but I can tell you that this is a wooden mouthpiece here, and it's got some age on it. Got it off eBay. Maybe what, $7, $8. Great find for a vintage cob in this condition. And it smokes really good. One of my favorites, actually. Especially enjoy that authentic wooden piece. All right, did we go to the moon? Well, there is so much out there that says that we didn't, and there's so much out there that says that we did. So I have to give ourselves the benefit of the doubt, saying that we did. Now, is it possible that this whole thing was a cover-up, or that we've been covering up, that we did it because it was the race between the United States and Russia, and we needed to do something since Russia had already put a satellite in space? Well, that's possible, but I think for now I want to give ourselves the benefit of the doubt and say that we did. I have to admit, I did look up various things, videos and some papers that were refuting the statement that we went to the moon. And it was actually very interesting. There are actually some questions that I couldn't really, I don't have an answer for. Like, why have we never been back? Why has no other country ever tried it? How could we have survived? There was another one, in a video I saw the other night that was very interesting, that was talking about the design of the space capsule, or of Apollo, and it was designed in such a way, the guy was talking about how the door swung inward, and that there was only 24 inches, and that there's no way that that door could open, and you know, it was very interesting, and even the way the suits were designed, that they could not have manipulated the cameras and all that stuff. So Um, I don't know. It's very interesting. The whole thing about Stanley Kubrick filming in London and doing this, it does make you think. But nonetheless, I think for now, I'm going to give ourselves the benefit of the doubt and say that yes, we did it. As far as taking a pipe and choosing a pipe, what pipe would I choose, and tobacco, and why? Well, I actually have given that some thought, and I'll tell you. The vintage cob that I'm smoking now is indeed the pipe I'd take to the moon. Now, I have approximately 100 pipes, give or take a few. Why in the world, with such an incredible feat, would I take a simple corncob pipe? Why not my Savinelli? Why not my Dunhill? Why not my Peterson? Why in the world a corncob? Here's my reasoning for that. This pipe would be a pipe that I think could allow anybody to have something in common or to identify with me. Any pipe smoker. Doesn't make any difference if you're rich or if you're poor. Not every poor man, or any poor man maybe, is going to have that super nice Peterson or that Nording or that Dunhill or that Porsche pipe. Yet anyone can have a corn cob, and it keeps it keeps those that are well-to-do or perhaps those tempted to be a little boastful. It can keep you humble, and for those that walk humbly, it can perhaps even exalt the poorest of souls. It is the one pipe, I think, and there may be another, but I do think this pipe can connect across many, many lines. Socioeconomic, black, white, doesn't make any difference. You put a good corncob pipe, you put a good tobacco in here that you like, and you've got a friend. The tobacco that I would choose would actually be my peaches and cream tobacco. And I'll tell you why. Many years ago, when I was in the National Guard band, I was in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and we performed there right downtown. And downtown, right in the center of Bowling Green, that little square down there, was a tobacconist. And he had a tobacco that I could not get a hold of here locally, and it was called Peaches and Cream. So I bought that, and I took that home after AT, and I lit my pipe, and my wife loved it. So I'm thinking, if I have to be far away and be someplace like the moon, okay, of all places, I would want something there that would connect me also with my wife and my family, and the Peaches and Cream would do it. So there you have it. There's my 2 cents. Here's my video entry for HolySmokeNPipePadre. And by the way, I want to thank you for opening up your contest and putting that online and inviting us to participate in that. Well, thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day or night or whatever you're doing. This is Once Upon a Pipe.